It's been a long time since I've been back on this, back on my page, man. But I have something that to say, and I always got something to say. Always be like, oh, I'm gonna lock in, I'm gonna do this, and then I don't end up doing it. But I just want to say this one thing. This is gonna be my last time doing this. If put it like this, bro, and it's March 1st right now. Let's say in 3 months. So like I think that's I'm a little slow, so I gotta count with my fingers and shit. Yeah, yeah. So in June, if by the time June comes around and I haven't made any progress with anything, I'll just delete this whole channel. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna delete this whole channel. No more. Feel me? I'll enlist in the military. No, no, fuck that. Never mind. I lied. Cause it's a war about to go on. I'm good. I'm not trying to die for these niggas. I'm good. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Damn, what was I saying? Okay, that's what I was saying. I was gonna say I made a realization that I struggle with self esteem and I have low confidence. Well, I have confidence, but it's like it's on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm confident that I can do certain things, but I don't really believe it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is where it came from. Cause my parents, they always try to instill, like not try, but they always instill confidence in me. They've always been extremely confident. My sister is confident. Like I'm confident to a certain degree, but it's just like it's inner thought. So it's more so like self esteem, where I don't really believe certain things about me. Like to the point where when people say shit, they be like, "Yo, like, yo, bro, this song is hard, bro. You talented." I don't believe them, and it's not that I don't believe. It's not that I don't believe that I'm talented or that I can make a good song. It's like I just don't. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I'm sure somebody understands what I'm trying to say. It's like it's more so like I believe in myself, but not really. I kind of believe in myself, and I don't know where this like halfway belief comes from or how I could fix it, but it's starting to get annoying. Like I care too much about what people think. Like I care way too much about what people think, and it's starting to get to me. Like it's really starting to get to me to the point where I can't do shit. But I've been dealing with this shit since I was in high school. It's just like, and I know what the issue is. I just never really been able to overcome it. And so I'm making this video to say that I just want to document this so I can look back on it because I'm getting to a point where it's like I have no other like I can't run anymore from it. It's either it's either this or nothing. I either overcome this, overcome my fears and all that shit, or I stay stagnant and I stay at the same place that I've been in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be at the same place. It's depressing. I'm tired of this shit. It's not even about being successful. It's not even about whatever the fuck whatever I want to achieve. It's not necessarily about achieving those things. It's just about the feeling when you want to do something but you're afraid and you can't do it. You just like and you don't be. It's like it's not even a like you're telling yourself you're afraid. It's just like you want to do it. You like damn, why should I do it? But then you like it's just like a thing that's just pulling you back, and you physically can't do it. And I told myself like my dad always tells me this shit like since I was a kid till now he this is something that he always says. It's just something that I've known all my life, and he'll just talk about belief and how powerful belief is. and like whatever you think is what you believe. And so, and we always used to, not used to, we always talk about different people and scenarios of where people believe shit that shouldn't have happened. Like it's kind of delusional in a way. Like some examples would be Jeremy Lin, the whole insanity era. That shit, if you really think about it, that's some shit out of a 2K story. Like you would look at that story and think it's not real. That's unbelievable. A nigga from an Ivy League school. He played at Harvard, or I think yeah he played at Harvard. He came from a school in San Francisco. He wasn't highly recruited, but he was obviously good enough to play at Harvard, which is a D1 school. But Harvard is not like they not. I don't know if they even the best in Ivy League, the Ivy League schools at the time. So he goes there. He's obviously nice, but he's not like to the point where he's going to the NBA. He plays all 4 years. He gets drafted by, I believe, he either gets drafted or signed in free agency. He goes undrafted, gets signed by the Warriors, plays under the G League team. You know, he's saying he's from out there, and to be honest, San Francisco has a what's it called? They have a high population of Asian people. So that might have went into him being able to get signed by them, which is I don't know where I'm going with the story, but basically he not really supposed to have a long career in the NBA. Not saying he wasn't good enough, but he just like it's a bunch of being in the NBA is so hard, bro. It's so hard. And so long story short, the nigga he gets to the Knicks. I don't know the full story. I forgot. I gotta watch the documentary again. But he gets to the Knicks, and I think Mike D'Antoni was a coach at the time. Right? He gets to the Knicks, and I think some players got hurt, and so they needed to bring up some players. And Jeremy Lin gets pulled up, and he starts hooping like he's playing nice. I don't know if Mike D'Antoni gave him the green light or what, but that nigga starts hooping. And niggas like, who is this? Like, cause he was in the G League, so nobody really knows who he is. And not to mention, he's playing for one of the biggest sports franchises, which is in America, which is the New York Knicks. And he's hooping. Carmelo Anthony comes back. He's still playing because he's been playing so good. And it leads up. It doesn't lead up to this event, but when you watch him. He has the ball in his hands. He waves off Carmelo Anthony and takes the last shot. You gotta think about how delusional you gotta be to wave off Carmelo fucking Anthony to take the last. That shit is crazy to me. That shit is insane. Like that's why I love that documentary so much. He was one of my favorite players for a little time. I ain't gonna lie, just because of that documentary. Then we talk about people like Kanye West, and you see the documentary that he just came out with where it showed him before he dropped College Dropout, when he was just a producer. And as it makes sense now, but at the time it was delusional. You looked at him like obviously he's talented, but like it's just everybody. There's a lot of people who are talented. You know what I'm saying? So it's you have to have a belief in you that where when a motherfucker tells you this is not it or this is not gonna work, you don't believe it because you're so in your head like, man, this shit is amazing that when a person tells you this shit is not, it's not what you think it is, it doesn't really faze you because you know for a fact. Like imagine if you seen, for example, my suitcase right here. Oh shit, my suitcase is green, right? It's like emerald green. Imagine if a nigga told you this suitcase is blue. You'd be like, nigga, what? No, this is emerald green. You're tripping. You're tweaking. This is green. It's that I feel like it's that level of belief you gotta have in yourself to really feel like to really be successful. You be looking at if you look at a lot of NBA players. I was watching this some footage popped up. It was AJ DeBonsa. He's at BYU. He's like highly projected top 3 pick. I think he was number 1 in his class in his class. And there was a video of him in high school. He was like, he's very cocky. Like he's super cocky to the point where it was showing they had him mic'd up, and a lot of people in the comments was like, he's cocky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't come off the right way. It made like if you were to hear that shit, you would be like, you wouldn't want to be a fan, really, because it's cocky. But that's how most basketball players who are good, that's how most of them are. You can't really be it's hard to be a basketball player without being arrogant. It's just, or athlete in general. You have to believe that nobody on this court can fuck with you. Like it's just a belief you had to have. Like they would hate hearing that from him, but guarantee you Kobe was the same exact way. Jordan was the same exact way. And they didn't just get it when they became Kobe or Jordan. They've been had it. It's just something you have to have. Now you can still have a humbleness about you, but even Kawhi Leonard, as humble and reserved as he is, in his head he knows people can't fuck with him. It's like it's just it's the truth to him. Like it is true because that nigga Kawhi nice. I've been telling niggas Kawhi Leonard one of the best players in the league when he's not injured. But besides the point, you have to believe that shit. Like there's nobody here that can fuck with me. You gotta be delusional. And I'm basically trying to say this to be like, this is really me talking to myself, hyping myself up because this shit is hard for me because I deal with a lot of fear. I got social anxiety. I got all this bullshit that I don't even want to claim, but I'm just being real with the camera right here. And like, I'm tired of this shit. I went out with my friends and shit. They brought their some of them brought their girlfriends and shit. You know, their girlfriends had friends and shit like that. And yada yada. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I'm here at the club and I'm like, I just don't feel right. Like something about it just was. I didn't like the way it felt to just be totally immersed. Not immersed. I'm trying to use big words and shit. Totally engulfed. That's a better word to use. Totally engulfed in fear, and just be stuck and just be like sitting on the wall. The club scene is not for me, but it's like if I'm gonna go there, I might as well enjoy myself. So I just hated the fact that I'm just sitting here. I ain't talked to no girls. It was some of them I feel like were looking, staring at me or wanted me to approach them, but I was like, I still was in my head. I couldn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just hate that. I hate the fact that I'm afraid. I just hate the feeling of being a prisoner of fear, you know? That shit is a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling. And I'm reading this book called Courage to be Disliked, which I suggest if you dealing with like social anxiety and like things like that, you should read that shit. Just because I feel like it gives you reminders. It makes you think about yourself in a different light. Even if you already know this shit and you just whatever, it just makes you like, it's just good reminders, I feel like. Because a lot of times for me, for example, when I feel like I gotta lock in and I'm gonna be great and whatever, I tell myself I need to isolate. I gotta isolate myself from the world, which is counterproductive. You can't lock in and be successful at the things you want to do without speaking to people. For the most part, anything you want to do, you're gonna have to socialize and things like that. So I'm like, it's a weird thing where I'm like, I want to lock in, but locking in doesn't mean that I can just not talk to people. That's just an excuse so I don't have to deal with that set of fear. And so it just made me think about shit like that. So I don't know, man. I'm trying. I kind of got sidetracked what I was about to say. Hold on, let me think.